For 21 days, job titles didn't matter. Making a difference is what counted. MTNers invested their time and got their hands dirty. As a result, never before has a CSI project in Swaziland had such a positive impact. Scholars' lives have been transformed. Their future has been secured. History has been made with an entire school being built by MTNers and partners in a month and a half. It came as no surprise when the local media dubbed this year's campaign as the mother of all CSI projects. This year, the theme was Investing in Education for All. The objectives were to provide conducive and improved schools infrastructure to underdeveloped, underserved and marginalized schools.
The theme for 21 Days of Yellow Care was centering around education and more specifically sharing of knowledge. And all the key projects that we did this year centered around that particular theme.
Situated in a rural and remote community of Swaziland, Ndlaleni Primary School looked like this. It needed urgent attention. So serious was the situation that prior to the Yellow Care campaign, government health inspectors had declared the school a health hazard and unfit for human occupation due to the extensive infrastructure degradation.
Klama class lama tsala bekneti kotsi mafastelo afile netivalo besithambisa ngetigovoto khona tinkomo tingatongeni nangikhumbula nje kulomnyalo ophelile kulesigodi kwagcungela umfana kwagijima thishela wayombamba samangala sonke kodwa mina vele bese ngifuna khala.
In partnership with the Ministry of Education, Swaziland Mtn Limited and the community who provided labor, MTNers took the lead as construction commenced. History was to be made.
Our major project was building a primary school, a complete primary school from grade 1 to grade 7 this year, which is something that we've never done before within the 21 days of Yellow Care. And we were able to achieve this through collaboration and key partnerships with several organizations that have a similar vision and similar passion about education. We also worked very closely with the Minister of Education. In fact, the Minister for Education formally launched the major project of Ndlaleni Primary School, the school that we were able to build this year, and the official handover of the school to the community and to the local authority was done by His Excellency, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Sibusiso Dlamini.
Basitile kutsi bajikele leches vivaneni kutsi na skolo sendlaleni sesiguquke sisha sinema classroom lamasha sizasidumise bekunene singene khatsi kubambisana kwabo bonke laba babambisene nelive babambisene nahulumende.
With the school completed, Nurture and Macmillan came on board with books for a library. Children are now spending more time at school, and the talking books which were donated make for an interesting read. As a child reads the book, they can hear the text being read out aloud via the built-in speaker system. Children, especially in lower grades, will gain firm English literacy foundation and develop core reading and comprehension skills from being exposed to contents of the talking books.
Exercising, eating balanced meals, and avoiding alcohol, drugs, and sex.
I would like to extend our sincere gratitude to MTN Foundation, Swaziland Mtn Limited, the Ministry of Education and Training, and some of the other partners of Yellow Care for selecting Ndlaleni Community Primary School as a major beneficiary of the 21 days of Yello Care.
The 21 days of Yello Care touched all corners of the country. The School for the Deaf had the Yello Brigade descend on them. The toilets and sinks were broken and out of order, and the drainage system blocked. The septic tank and sewage system overflowed externally to adjacent areas. The human waste hazard exposed learners and teachers to a slew of diseases such as diarrhea and diphtheria.
We used to have a lot of problems, health problems with our children. Every now and then they were transported to the hospital for treatment just because of the poor habitat we had, environment.
MTN partnered with micro projects to give the boys' hostel a complete overhaul. The Yello Brigade gave their time to bring about a complete transformation of the living conditions at the boys' hostel. This action triggered the Ministry of Education to commit themselves to have the whole school renovated. The School for the Deaf also received a digital and interactive whiteboard package. Included in the digital and interactive whiteboard package was software specifically designed to aid the learning of students with hearing impediments. Through this donation, a new language was being developed by the students.
The classes are so interesting, they don't want to miss the classes and all that. So it's of great use. We are able even to teach things that we thought were abstract to teach through the deaf. But now, because every information is there, it's easy for them to just flash what is there and then they give us the signs. Then in that way, sign language is being developed.
What is exciting about the School of the Deaf is that the Ministry of Education saw other needs of the school, and they are working out a plan to completely transform the school, to bring it back to its original state. So we are very, very excited because the 21 days of Yello Care program also tends to awaken government to key needs in the various schools.
The Yello Connectivity for Life project saw the American Embassy partner with the MTN Foundation. The Yello Connectivity project is one where offline internet was provided in rural schools in Swaziland. This offline internet is perfect for communities that may struggle with the cost of connectivity. The School for the Deaf, Galamdladla High School and Magobotvo High School are the schools that had an offline internet database installed. MTNers were instrumental in identifying the serious need to connect schools to the internet. To complement MTN's efforts in education, Tibio Tagangwane partnered in the Yello Care campaign by donating 30 bursaries worth approximately 500,000 malangeni. The bursaries were awarded to students from Galamdladla, Makobotvo and Inyatse high schools and would cover beneficiaries' full high school tuition from Form 1 to Form 5. This included examination fees. The bursaries were targeted at orphans and vulnerable children, students from child-headed households and those whose parents are unemployed and have limited economic means to support them. Empowering Educators Driven by Learners is a two-pronged teacher empowerment program that was put together by MTN and the Ministry of Education's senior inspectors. The first year was the Mathematics Indaba, implemented with the use of social media platform Facebook. The second tier was targeted at special needs, wherein a group of 20 special needs teachers from all over the country were selected by the school principals and the Ministry of Education officials based on the great work and dedication that they produce. The symposium was to empower, train and capacitate teachers with the necessary skills on how to utilize technology to simplify teaching topics that are considered to be challenging or difficult to comprehend. 21 Days Literacy Boost for Quality Education is a campaign that creates alternative methods to get students learning. Many students struggle with grasping English and mathematics in class. Rural Swaziland is faced with the challenge of getting the students to communicate in English. Having known the challenges faced by the country, the MTN Foundation came up with a Literacy Boost project that would make the learning process more fun. The project was implemented through 3 key components of the Literacy Boost project, and these are reading assessments, materials creation, and teacher training. The project was implemented in 2 schools, Velabantu Primary School in the Shisolweni region and Mazombizwe Primary School in the Hoho region. The 21 Days of Yello Care campaign has become a key national event in Swaziland, and its growth year on year is seen through a surge in private and public sector organizations who choose to partner with the MTN Foundation. This is a clear indication that local and international companies appreciate the value added by the Yello Care campaign, and this has subsequently boosted their confidence to invest substantial amounts of their resources into the campaign. The 21 Days of Yello Care is changing lives, especially in the area of education. Through the various corporate social investments made by the MTN Foundation and its growing list of partners, the government of Swaziland has made a commitment to take over the baton from the MTN Foundation and its partners and construct a high school at Ndlaleni. So too was a commitment made to revamp the entire school for the deaf.
This year we did projects in 6 schools, and all of these schools were identified by the Minister of Education. And it was very exciting. All our employees participated in the 21 days as per usual. And we feel that the vision and the passion of MTN of making our customers' lives brighter was achieved this year. The impact was massive, and we really would like to thank all our partners who collaborated with us, ranging from the American Embassy, Micro Projects, Macmillan. The list is really endless. And this year we spent an amount of about 3 to 4 million really in the different projects, but the main project we spent close to 2 million rands in that project. So yes, it's been very exciting and a very fulfilling journey this year, and we are proud of our achievements in 2017.
We're looking forward to the next campaign.
MTN, everywhere you go.